Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Duranified channel. Thanks for joining. I see we have a couple people in the chat. Angie, good to see you. Michael,
Hey
great.
guys,
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, man?
beautiful, right?
Yeah. So, nothing like Texas weather during this time of year. It could be crazy or it could be nice. Ooh, Angie, you're dropping out pretty bad.
Sorry
Crap.
for my backwoods internet.
I know. Sorry about that. Michael, your weather's been better, right?
Yep, getting better. Absolutely.
That's you. Did you get a chance to fly today?
Not today. No, I had a few things to do today.
Oh, man.
But we did fly during the weekend, this past weekend, and Monday.
Did you take your whole fleet of drones or just pick a specific drone?
Absolutely, you take all of them with you.
And just in case you lose one, you got another one to fly.
I'm-
Knock on wood. Oh,
I'm with you, brother. Angie,
Sammy boy.
did you fly today?
No, I got the batteries up ready, but it looked like a good day. And, oh, now you can see my hair blowing everywhere. The wind picked back. So didn't get to practice the FPV today, unfortunately. One of these,
How you
Maybe I'll-
liking it?
Huh?
You liking it, Angie?
yeah, I love it. I'm starting to get better at it. I'm trying to get a little braver and do a couple more things. And I said in the earlier
Yeah.
before I flew between two trees for the first.
Oh, yay!
Yeah,
That's always exciting, right?
Mm-hmm.
you know,
You ever
to get like
thought?
you guys and like to fly like how you guys fly and
Have you thought about going traditional, Angie?
analog or
Digital or
oh,
analog, whatever whatever you want. But
oh, oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Totally, totally different.
I can imagine.
Totally.
Yeah, it is totally different because you don't have that,
Mhm.
save my butt or save my ass button.
Well, not only that though, Alex, is that FPV DJI FPV is made for a certain. It's different, and it's it's a bit heavier.
Yeah.
It's a bit heavier. People are saying it's a bit floatier, like too floaty.
I don't.
Um, Yeah, and like Chris was saying yesterday, Chris Waters, and he mentioned it, and so did John Coopy on I think it was on Johnny's show, that when you put the throttle up, I mean, in order to go up, you have to pull all the way up the throttle in order to give it, a little bit power. But with traditional FPV, you're barely moving the throttle, so it's to your speed liking on the throttle on traditional.
Yeah, and you could always change those flight curves,
Mm-hmm.
characteristics, so, obviously, and Beta Flight or whatever, or the Navi app, whatever you have. But yeah, I mean, they said it, so it is spongy because what is the market for that drone? It's obviously somebody like Angela trying to break
Yeah.
into the FPV world, so
Yeah.
they definitely don't want to give them that response where all of a sudden they hit the throttle and they're doing
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely can't do freestyle bandos with that thing.
Oh no, it would cost you too much money to repair.
No. You need to bring a dustpan with you.
Do a
Well,
crane dive.
yeah. Talking about cost to repairs, have you seen the prices on the parts lately? Oh my gosh, guys, you wouldn't
Everything's
believe
going up. Everything's going up.
it. And I did a really quick search today, and I'm going to share a couple things with you guys. See if I can find my sheets.
Yeah, Sammy.
What Sammy's saying?
He said you'll get his Vista running. The first Vista they sent him was a defect. It wasn't good. So
Oh man, that's never. Guys,
Nope.
work, right?
Hard.
Yeah.
Greg's here. Harley, how you doing, brother?
Greg.
Hey, we talk quad mafia. Let's roll it. You're gonna be okay. So I'm still trying to find those sheets. You guys carry on. Here it is. I found it, and I'm going to make it large, and then I'm going to share it because it's worth talking about. The prices, you wouldn't believe how the prices are just nuts. I mean, nuts. And I did the search of this was um, a comparison on Amazon prices only. Okay, so I did
Mhm.
not hit Banggood, I did not hit AliExpress or any of the overseas sites. All right, so let me go ahead and get rid of this so you guys can see the numbers. Okay, so if you're one of the most popular drones on Amazon today, a 5-inch quad, an iFlight Nazgul,
Pre-built. I mean, bind and fly.
pre-built, it costs you $399.
Correct.
Let's say you're not an Amazon Prime member, $20 shipping. That's being pretty high. $419. Not a bad deal. Okay. So in that drone, there's the Nosco 5-inch frame, that's $60. The iFlight 2207 motors for 6S, $90. iFlight flight controller stack, which includes the EFCs and the flight controller, 50 amps, $220. Caddx Polar Vista, I misspelled that, not Viagra or Viagra, but Vista. It's $140
Hmm.
and $20 for a set of 8 props. Comes to a total of $530 to build this yourself.
Yeah.
Why are we going to build them if we have this prices? I mean,
Well,
you could even buy an analog version, just rip out the VTX it has there and throw
and
your
put
own
and put
Vista
the air unit. Yeah.
or the area unit in, right?
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty nuts, and that's what we're seeing in the market today. So, what are your thoughts, guys? Are you going to build it, or are you guys going to buy one?
Well, everyone has their own preference. If I personally think that, I mean, a bind and fly is the way to go for some beginners that don't, or people that don't want to get involved into soldering and all that. But me
Hey,
personally,
let me stop you there. I did not even include the price of the solder, the flux,
And
or the
go.
the
soldering
flux and
iron.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, or any
Yeah.
of the protectors that you would put on your motor wires.
Hmm.
So you see my point. But if you're a builder, you'll probably already have those
Oh yeah.
already,
Yeah. I have everything. Yeah.
right?
Right. I have everything. But for beginners that don't have the stuff, bind and flight is a way to go. If you don't want to do all that soldering and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
agreed.
yeah.
Yeah. There's so many parts to consider. I mean, for somebody like me, more of a photographer, I guess, more than an FPV straight on pop. So I guess I would buy it pre-made before I built it,
Hmm.
and then
Right.
I would learn to try to figure out how to build one if I like it.
Yep.
Agreed. I mean, because then you not only that, now you got all the tuning part to do. If you
Hmm.
like to fly a certain way, then you got to tune it. But the tunes coming out of flight are pretty good.
Yeah.
And
Most bind and flies, they um really don't have to do much into beta flight. Now if you get a new quad and you build your own quad, you're gonna have to do all that yourself. And
so I built this one here, okay, and this was based on. I think you saw the video when I was making it. I remember you
yeah.
popping in on
Hmm.
the live stream that day. I was started making it.
Yep.
So this build right here has the air unit on this back here. You guys can see it barely because of the lighting. The air unit's here. And then I used the Daito Mamba F405 stack. And back then it was $60.
Hmm.
Okay. And when I built it a year and a half ago, $60. The air unit was a bit expensive. That was 200, so that's 260. The frame was 60, so that's 320. And the motors, let's say they were 60, 320, but so that's $380. So
Hmm.
back then
It,
it was worth building it because you could save, maybe 30, $40.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. And the
But
other benefit of building is me personally, I like to custom make my own stuff, like put my own flight controller and put more quality motors on there. And, it's going to cost a little bit more money, but I'm getting a good quad out of it. You see what I'm saying? So that's how me and my brother are. We don't want, if we're going to build something, we want to build something good. It's
Agreed.
worth the money.
And you can see Quad Mafia.
Quad Mafia.
Quad Mafia is Greg, right?
No, I think that's Sammy.
That's Sammy?
Yeah, Sammy switched, I think. He switched to our other YouTube channel.
Okay.
Quad
so
Sammy.
So he's talking about the F7 stack there. I mean, I only bought back then. I mean, the F7 stack now is like over $200.
Yeah, Sammy just built one. Sammy just built one.
The stack stuff uses me.
Oh, he said
he built the AOS
for $80. Oh, okay. So he was using the Mambas F722 for $80. That's a good deal. But I was just sourcing the parts out for what iFlight would use, right? So you got to use all iFlight parts. You got to use the Zing motors. You got to use the Succeed F7 flight controller stack, and then you got to buy their frame. So it was an apple to apple comparison of one of the world's most popular drones, or I should say one of the U.S. most popular FPV drones. Not sure about the rest of the world, but it definitely hits the sales. You see all the reviews that Amazon gets on those products, hundreds and hundreds. So that's a good sign for the FPV world.
Yeah, Zing motors are amazing motors. I mean, we love Zing motors. Z motors, T motors are good. Sergio was a little heartbroken when he lost his iFlight Sadar that he built, because they had all quality parts in there. And we're thinking it's in the pond.
Yeah. Well, I've put 3 in the pond before, so
guys, don't fly analog. Trust me, don't fly analog. Because once you go around a building, that's what happened to him. He went around the building, taller building, with the quad, lost visual, and I told him, disarm now, dude. Before you go any further, don't touch the sticks, just disarm. So we don't know where it went now.
Yeah, my third flight, I took it to one of the Galveston ports, and I tried to make it. Direction.
I heard the trumpets of heaven.
I think that was my phone. Sorry, Angie.
Jesus is coming back. He's returned.
Hey, sorry. All right, Brad just texted me. So he said, sorry, I'm home, but exhausted from this trip to Atlanta. He was in Atlanta all week. No worries, Brad. Let me reply to him.
Yeah. Oh, we got Mark Fisher in the house.
Hey, Mark Fisher's in the house. I saw that.
Greg
good
Pittman.
to have you.
We got Greg Pittman. Robbie's in here.
Robbie's here.
So yeah, before the DJI FPV buy, I was looking at the Cinewhoop. Did I say it right? The Cinewhoops?
Yeah, the Cinewhoops. Yep.
I didn't say it right. Yeah, I was looking at those and looking at the pre-made because they had a pre-made package for one. I just didn't know what the heck I was getting myself into, so I was like, I just went ahead and spent the money on the DJI FPV one.
Hey, yeah, you got the infrastructure. You got your $600 goggles.
Where I got, I wanted to build that I need. Like the guy.
Yeah, well, you know what I haven't done, Angie. I bought the small rig for that DJI FPV, and I wanted to mount the GoPros on and just let it go. More like a plane flight than a freestyle flight. Just let it go. Just long range it. Just have fun with it, because the beautiful thing about the DJI FPV system, as I stutter real badly, is that the range and the quality of the signal getting back to the goggles is unmatched.
It's a You get a lot of
Frick.
penetration from that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got those 4 antennas that are just tuned perfectly for that product. And it just freaking rocks. I mean, I flew it under bridges, under canals, it's just crazy. And the nice thing about it too, if you lose the signal, what does it do? RTH. What do the ones that we have do when they lose signal? Ah, we lost Angie.
No, I'm here.
Okay, good. You're back.
Mark
You
Fisher.
blipped
He's saying I'm getting ready to fly to my bed.
it.
Not
Let's
sure
go
if
ahead.
not sure if it's analog or HD.
Is that too much information for you, Angie? Maybe a little for me. Go fly, my friend.
That worked about the time I started thinking about
Let's see what Sammy was saying. Sammy was saying his build was the Mamba's F722 with T-motor, F60, so the 1950 kVs. So he's got it set up for the 6S, and he's got his Catic Vista. What does OG camera stand for? DJI OG camera.
how's Genesee, her build, flying it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Genesee's building a quad, isn't she?
Oh yeah. She's already. I think she just has to do the flight, beta flight stuff, and that's it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, she's been rocking it. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I've been playing around with something new. You guys want to see what it is? Let me show you. Well, let me show you what it is. This thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. You were showing that
This
on.
thing is pretty fun.
You were showing that on Robbie's show.
Yeah, this thing's pretty fun. It really is, because it takes off. It flies like a quad, and then you engage it and fly it like a plane. And then it's got the stupid vertical flight mode, which is kind of weird. It's just like a sail stands up, and if you let the wind hit it,
Yeah.
you got to knife edge it, and then it works.
Yeah.
All right, question to the panel.
Sammy said the Beta Flight 4.3 has made it very easy to use. Absolutely, and they did a good job with Beta Flight 4.3.
Hey, Third Eye Views just joined. Hey, thank you.
Robert, what's up, Rob?
What's going on?
FPV. I really enjoy it.
We're losing you, Angie.
Yep.
Still around.
It seems that when she brings her phone closer, it picks up.
Your body's a big antenna for us, Angie.
Bring it closer. More penetration. More penetration.
Stand up. Finger up in the air.
Put your hands up. Act like an antenna, bro.
Oh man, sorry, bud.
So what were you saying, Angie?
Yeah.
What was she saying?
I wish I knew more about the FPV stuff, but I really enjoy listening to everybody talk about it. And I enjoy watching people fly it for sure.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, Angie.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Fly it first, but
Well, you're definitely going to have to put yours in, full acro mode or whatever they call it. I forget what DJI.
Manual mode.
Manual mode. Yeah, but
gotta take something off or whatever and put something for manual mode, but I haven't figured it out. I tried to switch. I tried to switch it with the buttons, but it just keeps going to sport and it keeps going to normal mode.
Yeah, gotcha. I mean, I don't know nothing about the DJI FPV, so
I like it a lot. But yeah, I really like it. But it's just I fly like a plane instead of like a
it's a cinematic flyer.
Yeah. It's just let it, because really it can do all that other stuff, but it's clunky.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean cinematic flyer like our Air 2S's. I mean more of a
FPV,
like exciting.
GoPro mounted.
Yeah, like an
Yeah,
exciting shot. Like you get exciting shots out of it.
yeah.
It's not
And I believe if you were to put um, prop cards on that, you could almost fly it almost like a little mini whoop or cine whoop, like a 3-inch cine whoop, like
Hmm.
diatone Tycam or something like that, or the iFlight Cinelog 25, or no, the 35, more like the 35, but it's still a 5-inch quad. So,
Yeah, I had the Taycan. I haven't even started on it yet. It's been like months.
yeah.
dude, that's a really nice little flight, man. It's a vacuum cleaner.
Still waiting for the flight controller.
Oh, geez. Yeah, like I said, nowadays it's better off. I mean, I got two Cinewhoop frames right down here. I haven't even started on them. Where to go?
Yeah. What if
There's,
Tracy, if you're watching, hurry up.
all
I need the
right,
flight controller.
all right.
how's it going?
So this is. So what do they call that thing? Can you guys see that one? I can make it. Bigger.
HSKRC.
I don't got my glasses on. I can't read none of that.
It says
Okay.
HSKRC.
All right. So here's what's in it. I'm going to probably spill it all out.
Oh, there you go.
Fancy.
So there it is. I'm just gonna. So I got two of the frames, and I got my air unit. But like you said, I'm waiting on a flight controller. What flight controller are you waiting on for your Tycam,
Yeah.
Michael?
The Mamba
You doing the Mamba
Mini.
F722 Mini?
Mini.
I thought you talked about the dance.
Gotcha. And the small rig stuff, man, that will make your FPV DJI FPV fly so much better with the GoPro on top.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Action 2?
You know what? I haven't had a chance to play with it, but it looks amazing.
I like it. And they did fix a lot of bugs on it. So
On what GoPro?
the Action 2, the DJI
okay.
Action 2, yeah.
Yeah, so they, you break it out, break it apart, and
This is my third one. You know that?
yeah, I heard you broke the
The back screen of it broke. But it was stupid for me to do that, because when you fly FPV, do you really need the back screen? No, not really, because I do have the second module, right? That you attach to it to look at things. But the thing is, that was just a waste for me, because I could just still use it till I really messed it up, and then I would have gotten another 2 replacements still, because you get 3 in the year, right?
Yeah.
You paid your what? How much?
I got mine free from Kelly Shores.
That's right, because you ended up winning that raffle,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was there when you guys won that.
The camera. Because it's shakiness that much.
Sam said put the Zeus HGLRC 2020 in there, Mikey. Yeah, I was thinking that, Sammy. I really was thinking that, because I do like the Zeus controller, the flight controllers. I got my Zeus on my sector, man. Those are great.
Yeah, the HGLRC products are very good. Actually,
Mhm.
just finishing another build here, Michael.
Still play.
But
Counter.
I'm not too happy with Sammy. I'm not too happy with HGLRC Sector 5 top plates, because I wish the top plates were a little bit thicker. I just wish, because
I agree.
I smashed 2, and look.
I agree. I broke this frame here on the Sector 4.
Oh man.
Here's one. I got one. Another one. I got 2. I fixed the other one. I replaced the other one, and I got a next one just in case.
Well, I agree. Look how thin these things are. I mean,
Yeah, the top plates are thin. They should have made the new H
plate too, and this
yeah,
is
the bottom
Zeus
plate too.
flight stack right here, and I just finished wiring it. This is my second build on this, and I did use the Catic Vista. I used I forget which HGLRC Zeus product I used on that, but that's the Mini. And I love the fact that you can.
That's the F7 Mini, right?
Yep, the F7 Mini,
Mhm.
and I ended up using an iFlight little buzzer there, so it's all set up to go. Um, and this is my second build.
Nice.
I broke my first one, and I just decided not to migrate the parts over. I'm probably going to take the parts and put them in that little plane there and put a camera on it, FPV camera. But it's still not going to be like a long range flyer. It's still going to be probably doing loops, or shall we say, I don't know, little track runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the thing now, the new sector 5, that new one that came out, the X5. Now I don't know if they listened to my video when I was replacing my sector 5 in the video I did.
No, I remember that one.
Yeah, I did a video on it, and I said, I wish HGLRC can make the top plates and bottom plates just a little thicker on the next one. So they came out with the sector 5, X5, the new one, and the top plates are thicker.
That's the thing.
Damn it.
Yeah. But the Armatan frames, oh my gosh. Those things, the the Mark 5 frame that just came out is amazing. But the Armatan frames, you got free replacement for life.
Mm-hmm.
They're $120 frames, but they'll replace everything free.
Now, if you see my last show Sunday, we had Kin FPV. Now, Kin FPV is making some great quads, amazing quads, very durable. He was on my show. We showed a video. They did a test on it, and he rammed that quad into a concrete wall so many times and into a garbage dump, metal garbage dump. They did so many crashes on it. To test it, the thing looks brand new.
Oh my God!
I'm getting his quads.
That's the monster drone.
I'm getting his quads, and I'm gonna put the Zeus, the Sector 5, all the components in there, and I'm putting it all in those.
Oh, wait! I have a raw video I wanted to show you guys. Let me see if I can find it. Can this thing play an MP4 file? Let me see. I should be able to take my GoPro file. Let me see if I can find it.
Sammy's got a point. Will the new plate fit the old frame? I don't know. I think it's a bit different, Sammy, because
good question.
They did a whole different design on that thing with the camera, because there's side plates for the camera, and it looks way different than this one. So it's made to fit the top plate on the new one. So I don't know. Good point. I have to take a look.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Let me see where I need to go.
Buy all parts for it, just make it fit.
Yeah, I wish we could use the Dremel and make everything fit, but then everything gets weak in the break.
Yeah, you weaken the points of the frame. Yeah, more holes too.
Yeah, the whole design is trying to get those stress points that actually have curves on it, so
you need the energy to go somewhere when you crash.
Right, it's dispersed instead of just taking it from one spot. So you got that dispersal design thing that you really have to watch. Let me see. GoPro. Oh, what was that?
JSK.
All right, GoPro's recording.
JSK, what's up, buddy?
Take off. No, this is not it.
You got some morning sun.
Is that the one with were you flying over the train?
No, this is actually a little bit different too, but it's flying. Same thing, kind of same thing, man.
You got Chris
James River and train and all that, because they just kind of follow each other all the way down, So
yeah.
Let me see if I can find the right thing here. Let's see, GoPro 9, and it was the James River run.
We're gonna be doing a on Quad Mafia. We're gonna be doing an FPV challenge.
Oh, nice!
All of you, or
all the Quad Mafia members, we're gonna be doing an FPV challenge. The channel is gonna be something like Rotor Riot, like all the guys, but it's gonna be different. We're gonna do it totally different. We're not gonna do it the way they do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I can get to what I want. It's going to be a little loud. I bet you as soon as I pop it in here. All right, hang on, guys. Hang on. Let me get the volume tweaked down.
That's fine.
So, yeah, just get rid.
Oh,
But look what I ended up catching as I'm spinning around here. As I'm coming around this one last time, look what I tucked it behind here, guys.
They're like, "What's that? Let's land."
What is that thing making all that noise? Why is it chasing me? And I'm not sure if I flew through those little tiny little gaps up in here.
Is that an active bridge right there, Al?
Yeah, it's an active bridge. As a matter of fact, I'll put the video together so you can see it.
I was gonna say you should have done a power loop.
close to the water.
And I can't remember what I ended up doing, to be honest with you.
That's so nice.
Oh, it's an active bridge with a train. Oh, okay. You could have done a power loop on that.
Oh yeah, no mistakes allowed here.
Sammy goes, "You mean you can't we can't wear makeup like Rotor Riot guys?"
A little drib.
Look, Drip.
Drew's always a trip, isn't he?
Yeah, well, Drip's a good guy.
And this is where you got to come. All right, here's what I decided to go through here, but I wasn't brave to do it over the water.
Oh,
Oh.
You had to blip it there for a little bit, right? And this I almost dumped it, man, coming in for a landing. And I backed
Is that
off
you
of the
right there?
throttle.
Yeah.
Look.
oh Lord.
And that would at least it would have been a couple feet in front of me, but yeah, that was close.
Well, you almost joined the fishes there, buddy.
Yeah, man, I would have been swimming.
Oh,
So that's one of the things. So let's talk about Instagram. Why are we posting on Instagram? And what's going on with Instagram?
Well, it's Instagram.
How do you use it?
I use both, but here's the thing. I'm getting more hits on TikTok.
yeah.
So TikTok is a bit more popular than Instagram, but the Instagram and TikTok, if you post them on there, it's a great tool to market your YouTube channel.
Mhm.
And if you advertise YouTube and you want to market your TikTok or Instagram, YouTube's a great tool also to market TikTok, and it's back and forth. So it's a great tool.
So I'll share a screen, and with that said, I'm just wanted to guys. So how do you producing your videos? How do you what are you using to produce the videos?
What do you mean, like editor, like a special editor software?
Yeah, and are you putting
Nothing. I save my videos or whatever.
on
If you
your
want
phone, and do
photos
everything from the phone?
or phone, yeah, and then
Yeah.
I send it to a file. I put it on the computer, or you can even do it on your phone.
Okay, so you're
Most of the
using
time
your
I do it on
computer?
my most of the time I do it on my phone.
Ah,
So I take the videos, I put them in, and there's a button where you can sync it to the music, and it'll sync it to the music. Just adjust your clips where you want it to sync with the music, like what clips you want to go with it,
Yeah.
mhm.
and pick the music, and that's it, and put some wording, and that's it. You know, people's attention span is nowadays it's
Well,
they don't want to
that-
watch no longer than
5
60 seconds, 3 minutes, and that is it. And I believe that's why people get a lot of hits, because they're actually there. The algorithm is picking up that they're watching the whole thing. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
agreed. And so one of the funniest things about it too is when you render it, the YouTube render is different than my Instagram render. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here.
yeah, like TikTok, they got a button where they got a setting where you choose high quality.
Mhm.
So they puts it in high quality,
Yeah, I've been like
and you
a
send it.
lot of different effects too, more than
They got effects. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, and all the filters and effects and everything's so easy to use. There's no copyright issues either.
They got
So
all the music you want on that thing.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and so you're not going to be able to see the size difference. But the point of this thing is that I just released a Peanut Island trip to Instagram, and that one, when I rendered it, it was 21 megabytes. But when I rendered it for YouTube, it was 318
Right,
megabytes
right.
because of the resolution difference, right?
Mhm.
So, and then I was just getting ready to release this on on Instagram, and I'll show you what I'm talking about on this one. Okay, I think I could. All right. What I'm gonna have to do is just play it.
I switched to my mobile too for video editing. I used to use Wondershare from Mora, but I found an editor, a mobile editor on the phone. It's kind of like it, and effects and whatnot. So it's pretty easy, user friendly.
So you like it?
Yeah, it's called Filmer, Filmr. So if anybody's interested in that one, I mean, you got to pay for the subscription. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty cheap, but you know, if you want to use your phone for video editing, other than the whatever the Go 4 app offers, you know.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing about editing for Instagram and TikTok, oh my gosh, I could do a video a day. As an example, this was yesterday's flight. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and it's quick, and it doesn't have to. Doesn't take that long.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long at all.
Game.
And
It takes
It
me
gives
to video on my computer.
it gives people more time to actually be consistent and post more of their TikTok or Instagram or whatever
Right.
you want to use. So,
and this is 24-second flight you're about to see as soon as
Maybe-
it pops in.
Upload it right away.
And I don't even put music to it because I'm adding all the music to it.
That's a nice spot. How do you find all these cool places?
that's in Florida, isn't it?
No, it is right here in Richmond. There's so
Oh.
many places in Richmond to fly. Yep, the James River again. And there's the city, and there's the flood wall. But yeah, I mean, just easy dives, man. This was like a
Okay.
600-foot dive. And man, you guys should visit Richmond. I'll show you so many spots. And we
Yeah.
can hang out.
That's a 600-foot dive. No way.
It's like, yeah, I can't fly over the tower with my DJI drones.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, when I first started diving like this, man, my knees would get wobbly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then now they're getting a little better. And
Experience when I was flying down on my drone with the FPV drone, and I was trying to do like a whatever dive it can do. You know what I mean? And I started to get the wobbly in the knees.
Mhm. Me too, man. When I fly and I do some crazy stuff, same thing. I get this adrenaline, you shake, and you get wobbly, and then when you're done, you're like, that was so awesome. You have a cigarette like it was sex.
I had to crash on purpose at the South Florida drone meetup, man, because I was going to hurt somebody. And I was standing up on a bench. You know how at the beach you got to walk over the dunes and they have a walkway over the dunes. So I stood up on that walkway like banisters, and because I was, flying kind of down by the water.
Yeah.
I got wobbly knees. I was getting ready to fall off that thing. I mean, literally, I was going to drop like 5 feet.
When Sergio got when he first got his digital goggles, Sergio,
Yeah.
because we went from analog to digital. So Sergio, when he got his digital goggles and he flew it for the first time, you should see how he was going. He almost fell over because it was so immersive, so much different, right?
Right.
It's so clear and so in your face. So
Yep.
and I had to hold him. Like, whoa, Sergio almost fell over.
Don't worry.
I know. We were in the South Florida. No, we were at in Austin, where
Yeah.
I should say Round Rock area, flying. Remember that day we were Round Rock flying at the park? It's been up.
Hmm.
Got it.
Marcus, I think it was Jackrabbit FPV. Scott gave Marcus his goggles, and I just switched to 25 megabits per second, so
Hmm.
he could ride along in audience mode. Marcus got the same thing. Somebody grab me! I'm going to fall down. The dives are the ones that get you, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, we put the goggles on Marcus at Spin Up the night we got there, Friday, when we went out to the parking lot with Ken Dono and everybody, and he put his goggles on. And he said, "I'm gonna have to lean against
Yeah.
what's his name's truck, Doc Murdoch's truck." It was funny.
Sit down to make sure you're not going to fall flat on your face.
Yeah.
Fall back.
So it looks like Jim Droning's made it here, and Chris Sunwater
Hey,
Media
Jim.
is here. What's
Chris.
going on, guys? Chris is here.
Raj.
Akidasho. Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you
Ken's
guys.
in here. Place it here.
He said, "Here's here, Ken. What's
Ken.
up, Mikey?" He said for a long. Oh, as
I
a matter
love
of
Ken.
I know.
Ken's my boy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. You got any videos you want to share, Michael? You got anything you want to share?
I don't got anything right now. No.
Let me see if I can.
I have one that I put a short up with my little nephew and his father, Sergio. if you want to show that one, but
I thought maybe you had some crazy flying ones going on.
no, I don't got everything set here yet. I'm gonna have to go and look and.
Yeah, it's always a tough thing to do. Trying to far. Well, I got a video. Coming out. Sorry to say that I backed my Air 2S into a tree. Got it stuck in a tree about 80 foot high, but a big storm came through on 2 days ago, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked it out of the tree, and
Oh,
the
God.
video.
Yeah.
The video's coming out about that guy. Let me see if I can find a video.
Yeah, we're on tomorrow, Sammy. We're gonna probably have an open panel. Anybody can join tomorrow.
Hey, I'll join with you since you did me a favor. I'll be glad
go ahead.
to.
I don't know if we got.
All right, I'm checking now.
Of course,
What'd you say, Angie?
I
You
sent
pinged me.
my FPV practice run.
Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
Okay, I got to turn down the volume.
I'm crazy too.
Let's get all crazy, girls.
Trying to pretend about the drone, feeling so lonely without the drone.
All right, so see, how do I make the video full screen? I gotta have them I got took care of the.
That technical difficulty.
Yeah, I took care of the TikTok. Okay, I can play it. Okay,
See you, Sammy.
there it is. Getting there, almost there.
I was trying to do something different.
All right, so let me see if I can make it as large as I can. Oh, that's as large as it's going to go. Huh? Okay, so my computer, we're only going to see a little bit, and it's going to have. Oh no, I can get rid of that by moving this over. I think. Yeah, I can get rid of that. Okay, good. I don't want to show all your metrics to the world without your notice. So okay. So I finally got it. So I should be able to share my screen. It's not going to be full screen, but good enough. So the right quadrant is what we're looking at right here, guys. Right here. Okay.
Sorry. I tried to make a full screen. Figure out how to make it full screen on the TikTok.
Yeah. I don't see a full screen on the computer.
I think this is the one where I do go through the trees the first time.
Okay, let's play it. And you can. Here we go. Can I hit it here? Make it bigger? Nope. It stops it.
Go around the river bend.
You can make that a solo screen, Al.
How is that? How do you do that?
Hit the solo screen on your on StreamYard on the bottom on that video that you put up. Down in your settings. Down in your settings. In StreamYard.
It's no biggie.
Where's the settings?
On the bottom of StreamYard, in your settings bar. On the bottom where you have your mic, your camera, your settings, your share.
Yeah, but the problem is I can't make it full screen on my browser. See the point?
You can't open up that window, make it bigger.
It's as big as it gets right here, but I'm showing all her metrics.
Oh, I see.
Yes, you see, and then I want this to go full screen, but
yeah, that doesn't.
All right, so let's play.
Mostly everybody's seen it.
Mm-hmm.
In the community.
When do you fly between the trees?
I think after one of those. I mean, it's
there
pretty
it is.
So it's not big a deal, but to me it was, for somebody new.
Yeah. Well, I hear you. That's awesome.
That is cool.
That is very cool. Let me go ahead.
I like the black and white.
Huh?
I like the black and white too. It's different.
Yeah, that's definitely different. I mean, that's one thing about TikTok and Instagram. Their filters are unbelievably good for what mood you're trying to portray. And I don't know, are you finding it easy to find your music there on Instagram and TikTok
Yeah,
for sure.
To match the mood of your video? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
agree.
It what you're trying to do. Like if you're wanting to make more of a cinematic video, you can search for your music, through
I mean, you could go to Artlist and put your own stuff in there, I think. I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure you can.
You can, because they actually let you import stuff in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's pretty easy. You can put whatever you want with it without any restrictions, and that's real nice.
And Jim's saying that he uses Epidemic Sound. I use Music Bed, so there's definitely a lot of different choices out there.
All the music I could find on Music Bed that I liked.
Yeah,
I'm liking Artlist.io. I am.
Yeah.
Artlist.io. Okay, so that's always good to know. Everybody has their preference. How much is Artlist.io and how much is Epidemic Sound?
Oh man, I think for the whole year it's
like $120 or something like that, or $240,
something like that, $100 something, and then I think the monthly is $14 or something. $9.99. I think it is.
I had to pay the full price.
Yeah, for the whole year, right? Full price for the whole year, yeah.
No, it's definitely worth paying for all that stuff because it makes everything so much. Everything's so much better. I need to turn on some lights. Sorry, guys.
God, it's because they have audio effects all separate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got sound effects. Absolutely.
Yeah. I did that. $99 a year.
One thing about Epidemic Sounds that's really good, though, they have these sound effects like people screaming, people crashing, swords swinging by. I mean,
people kissing,
kissing, and it could go on and on and on if you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's $15 US per month, says Jim's Droning.
Okay. Yeah, you can do all kinds of things with sound effects and make the video more than what it is.
It is. It's true. And what are you guys using to generate like titles and stuff like that, or are you just doing that manually?
I put the place where I'm at, and then I'll put DJI FPV zoom, and then 4K. What state? And that's about it.
Michael, you use anything?
After Effects. There's the ones they have it in LumaFusion. There's ones in LumaFusion. I make my own.
Oh, the titles pre-screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You could do After Effects with making your videos look more cinematic and
yeah.
But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about what are you using to create your thumbnails?
I use Canva.
They changed mine to CC Express.
Creative Cloud?
No, it's not. It was I think it merged into that, but it was called something else. I just really forgot the name of it.
Yeah, Canva's good. I like
Yeah.
Canva.
Yeah, I if I can see real fast. I know it's like CC something, but it was like Adobe X, not a, is it Adobe X, yeah, Creative Product, I guess is what I.
That's so funny. When you twisted your phone, we lost your video.
Antennas,
No,
Angie.
now we lost your
Antennas.
audio. Hey, how you doing?
Antennas.
Hey, put your finger in your ear and so,
Yeah, it's like, can you hear me? Can you see me now?
yep, you're back. You're back. We had a little blip.
I just minimized my screen for a second. Yeah, I love to make the thumbnails. It's pretty fun. I try to keep it different with the season of the year on my thumbnails. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like all the same in a way, and instead of it being different, what to
Right.
look for. Well, for me, anyways, I know what to look for when I'm thumbing through. But yeah,
So there we go. And epidemic sounds for Jim. Let's see what else is people using here in the chat. I think
Good.
Robbie uses epidemic sound also. Let's.
I think I'm running out of Artlist songs. When you click on, it's like the ambient tone is so boring. It's like trying to edit your videos and you fall asleep. And like maybe I should start picking up something that's more upbeat.
Well, here, Angie, if here's a trick. If it feels boring to you, your videos or with your music,
10 times more.
then it's gonna be boring for your viewers. So yeah,
10 times more.
And my job relaxing everybody because kind of like it's lost its theme, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I know. I feel you.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I
take at least an hour looking for music to fit my stuff.
Oh yeah, I could spend a day browsing.
Mm-hmm.
And do you all have this problem? You download the song you like, but then you have to download it again because you forgot where you put it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're like, it's much easier just to find it on their library than trying to find it in my library to already download it because they already have it segregated perfectly, the genre, all the other things that you're looking for, instrumental, non-instrumental, whatever, guitar.
Yeah,
it's limitless.
I know, and I think I'm just going to take my drive and just there's a directory or file folder or whatever it's called nowadays, filled up with songs that I don't know what's in them, so I'm just going to wipe them out and start all over again.
Well, think about it. They save your list for you, all your favorites that you like on the
if
you can just go.
Yeah, they say you can make a list.
Yeah, and usually a lot of times they'll even notify. I think there's a check mark that shows that if you used it in the video.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is an art list. When you save your video, your music, it'll save it onto your account in art list in a library, and then they'll all be there, and then you can take those and put them in another file, and like on an iCloud or if you have a Mac or whatever, you can save the files and put them in a separate file on your computer. So if you do lose it, you can go back and get it.
Yeah, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so MusicBed's very similar to that, Michael. What I usually do is just when you download the video, you choose where you want to store it. So if you're doing a rock and roll, type music theme, then I just got a rock folder that I put it in. If I'm doing, instrumental, and then you chase it down. But yeah, there's so many good artists out there nowadays,
Yeah.
And I remember I had picked a song like 3 years ago on one of my videos, and all of a sudden I saw a Jeep commercial using the same song I had picked back then. So I was like, "Oh,
After the music on there, it's like you haven't even heard of who they are, and they got such great music. It's a shame that they're not. Well, who knows if they're big? They're not big here, but we don't hear it here. But they could be European singers that are just big in Europe. We don't know about it, but great music.
It's just kind of like YouTube too. So many
Mhm.
YouTube channels are so good out there that we don't know about until
Great music.
until you got a topic you got research on and you start digging through it and you're like, oh my gosh, that guy's really good, or that person.
Spotify.
Yeah. I love the Spotify stuff too. I use it all the time because you could be playing it on your headphones, and as soon as you walk in your car, boom, takes off in your car. You're like, okay, time to take the earbuds off and playing in the car. So, all right. So Greg dropping out. So it looks
Take
like
care,
we got
Greg.
to take care of Greg, and we are going to end this with a raffle. So you guys see the private chat on the side there. Mike, you want to choose a number between 1 and 20.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to see, and I'll be able to see what you put in, but the rest of the crowd will not be able to. I don't think you could. All right. We have a number. Okay. Do you see the number? All right. So, all right, guys, a number between, how many guests do we have tonight? We have, all right, just make it easy. A number between 1 and 20.
I was saying that's not 21.
All right, Jim's already picked 15. Keep going, guys. Let's see. Harley picked 11. Okay.
Harley,
Pretty
yours
close.
doesn't count. You left.
Greg, Greg picked 16. All right, what do we have here? Robbie, you got to pick a number? He might be, let's see.
All of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's like 6 in the morning over there for him. So keep going, Greg. Keep going, Harley. Keep going, Jim. Oh, Jim was close, man. Did you see that? Jim was close. Turkey's it's warm, but not. I'm still here. Good. Keep picking numbers, man. Keep picking numbers.
Greg got it.
All right, Greg Pittman got it. All right. That's good to hear. Hey, Greg, here's my email. It should be your home address. Or I'll just how about this? I'll just hit you up on I'll just message you. I'll text message you, and I'll get your information. I'll send you a gift, and it's going to have a bunch of stuff in it. There'll be like stuff like this.
I got my little package in the mail the other day.
Got a sticker pack.
Yep.
More stickers to add to the box.
So I've started a new thing. So if you join me on my live stream, guys, the people that have been guests get a shirt. So you guys get a shirt. Angie, you've been on a few times. I think you deserve more than one. So Mike, what size shirt do you wear?
Extra large.
Extra large. Okay. Angie, you and I discussed this already, so I'll take care of you there.
Thanks, Sal.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining me, guys. It was really fun chatting. And thanks for don't forget, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. I know we only got 8 of us, but anyway, it helps.
Yeah, it does.
All right. So bye, everybody. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy.
Keep flying. Fly safe.
Yep. And just fly.
Fly, Raffle.